Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. 7:51 here on the East Coast. I hope everyone's having a great week and a great Friday morning if you're up this early. I've been up for about an hour and no, sorry, 2 hours. And I was just going to come on to talk about a successful morning and how, when you wake up early and you, not necessarily early, but when you wake up, how are you waking up, right? I think a lot of people wake up and they get right into this like stress place, and then the rest of their day is really stressful. And as I was driving to work this morning, I've been obviously waking up a little earlier for the past few weeks just to see like the difference in life. And if there's one thing I can tell you, it's that when you wake up and you're in a very calm state, it actually sets your day up to be calm, and it sets your day up to be very you actually can be of service to others in a way different way. I mean, it's astounding the level of like the work that we do here, and the barriers that kind of come down because it's like we're both in a calm state, right? So I think it's interesting that just a challenge for you when you wake up to think about maybe waking up a little earlier and not getting into a place of stress, right? I've already said that when you wake up, it's in a previous video, I think I said that when you wake up, if you go right into stress or panic into I have to go do this and that and this and that, your body goes straight into an acidic state, and your body can't process things properly. Your brain goes into dysfunction. Your body is in dysfunction. And to be real, our body deals with stress literally all day long. You're driving. People don't realize that driving is a very stressful act, right? It's very stressful because you're always bracing. Um, Getting even words like when you're around people and they put out words of, not necessarily being kind or, trying to control every situation in their life, and you're taking on the brunt of that, your body does take that heat. So just trying to get people out of living in this space of lack and fear and going into the space of just abundance and this space of calm, because again, we live in this space of fear and anxiety like all the time. So it's really interesting when you start to check in with yourself on what are you trying to control, who are you trying to possibly manipulate, or what have you. A lot of people go based off of like monetary things. I truly do believe that when you just let things kind of flow, things start to happen well for you because you're just like being of service as opposed to everything kind of being about yourself. And I've been, again, the only reason why I can say that is because I have in my past been very like me central. So as I've been putting out more energy to how I can help other people in practice and both in life, things have gotten a lot more easy and a lot calmer, and digestion is way better, and sleep is way better. Obviously you have to clean the system out and get things working properly, but that's that takes time. I think that we kind of were raised into this culture that because of the gym world, and not to knock gym because I work, I have a studio training facility here, but it's the thing that is interesting to see is that people think, oh, if I just work out till I'm dead and I eat because I work out, now I can eat whatever I want, blah, 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 blah. I hate to say it, but you can't just eat whatever you want because your body's gonna feel it in some capacity. And when you mistreat your body, you do feel the repercussions of it. I know many clients who they're like, oh, I had a cupcake, and not to say that you can't have a cupcake, but your body does feel that. It does, so it's how you're treating your body, and if your body's under threat in any capacity, maybe people say that, oh, when I look at a carb, I gain 10 pounds. And I'm like, well, that's because there's a threat around that. You have a mindset around carbohydrates that when you eat them, your body just goes into this like restriction mode. and it can't calm down. And that's why people hold, and then you hold on to all that water and that weight and all that. So it does come down to relaxing and not being so hard on yourself. I think a lot of people get into this space of, because they've been threatened in some capacity or in many capacities in life over years, and and a lot of people aren't like used to being touched anymore. Like, I'm realizing that with doing fascial work, that people are like so afraid of being touched, and the energy that you get from just being calmly and gently touched by somebody else in a good way, like not in any other way other than just literally being like putting your hand on someone's shoulder, right? There is a lot that can happen when you just allow yourself to let go. So I'm going to just challenge you to let go this weekend. Wake up a little earlier and wake up and just try to like breathe and just try to not rush around and get the kids going, or get, you have to go to the next thing already, try and wake up in a calm place and just see how your life starts to change by just waking up a little calmer and a little bit more not in fear and excited for life. Life is exciting, and I feel like we need to start living that way. So I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. God bless.